We've had a great first few weeks of 2026 so far, and we've been out here kind of doing a mini tour with a lot of our friends. And
the neat thing too for us is that we get to do the podcast, and we've had quite a few of those on.
That's right.
So that's been really neat. But looking back at last year, one of the highlights for me was that Christmas album release party in Franklin, Tennessee.
Absolutely.
We never know what to expect with those things, because we did the Right Now album release there, and it was a great crowd. And then so you think, okay, if we do this again, will everybody show up? And I'll be doggone if it wasn't. It seemed like it was just absolutely packed out for that Hope in a Manger release.
But one of the highlights for me, and I know it was for you too, was we were able to get Ivan Parker to come in and MC that night and kind of open the program for us, and that was just having him there brought back a lot of memories, and it was nostalgic, and of course a little beforehand you and I interviewed him for the podcast.
And that was such a great, we learned so much on that podcast. I can't wait to get Ivan on again, because we literally just got to the point of the Gold City years,
the Midnight Cry. We got up to the late 80s and didn't even catch his his last few years with Gold City, and then his tenure after his solo years, and there's just so much. But that was a special night, and that Christmas album was very. I can look back on a lot of the things that I've done over the years, and to me that's probably one of the most special projects I believe I've been a part of.
And it literally just seemed like it came out of thin air. It's one of the neatest things that we stress over every little thing that we do as far as what music are we going to do next.
Right.
And for the Hope in a Manger album, it just all fell perfectly into place.
It did,
with everything, and that was a very special, neat thing. And I could not be more thrilled about a Christmas album than what we did on that album.
We still get requests. We were in Georgia the other night, and somebody came up wanting to hear one of the tracks from the new album. So people are still loving those songs. They're not just, a lot of those songs are not just Christmas songs. They're great all the way around. That was such a worshipful. Those songs are just so worshipful. And it's not just celebrating it at Christmas time, but it's something that people can listen to all year long.
How neat was it for me and you, because we were both huge Ivan Parker fans. I see these guys posting on Facebook about top 5 lead singer, whatever, all this, and you get all these different opinions. And of course,
everybody has an opinion.
But anyway, that's enough. I ain't gonna say nothing about that, because it angers me a little bit that people don't understand what made a great lead singer.
Right.
And in my opinion, there's only 3 or 4 that you could actually take and use as examples of what a great lead singer is. And Ivan Parker, and you and I've said it both, is the greatest Southern gospel lead singer that's ever stood in a quartet. In our opinion, everybody's got them, but we have a little bit of expertise on what it takes to be a lead singer.
Right.
And that was Ivan. It was a command of the stage. It was a command of the quartet, of everything that you have to do to be a great lead singer. And man, did he ever do it. And to me, just set the tone for what we do now.
Yeah.
And so much of what Gold City has done through the years from Ivan.
Yep. That's true. And even if you go back to his early years, even when you listen to a lot of the Singing American stuff that he was a part of, you can hear that command and tone.
Oh, yeah.
But when he got to Gold City, he just honed that, and just brought it to life, and that was the sound. You mentioned that in the podcast, having him at lead and Tim on the bass
created the sound.
Made that iconic sound.
It really did.
And of course, we can't leave out the tenor singer now.
Well, we could, but
that's very important. That's a very important.
I don't know if you know this or not, Chris, but those tenors really get their feelings hurt if they're left out.
Not too bad. But
how neat was it though for us to do that podcast, but to have Ivan walk out there at Franklin? We didn't announce anything. Nobody knew he was there.
No, nobody knew he was there.
And you know what's funny? There's a lot of people that don't even understand. It's been a long time. They don't even understand Ivan was the lead singer.
Yeah.
Old Franklin. Now we got to figure out how to get in.
Yeah.
And you did.
How are you?
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Man, it's an
Good to
honor.
see you.
It's an
Thank
honor.
you for coming.
Man.
Good
My
to see you.
pleasure.
Yes, sir.
My pleasure. good to be here. Well, look here.
Yeah, man. Better to be seen than viewed. Look at there. They got it set for you. Just follow it.
Right off the edges.
Just a second.
You know, I think Midnight Cry was just Ivan's song that he did on the Gaither tour and all that.
Because it's been over 30 years since he left.
But when he walked out on stage, people started cheering. I mean, they just knew, right? You could hear, but it's Ivan, it's Ivan, it's Ivan.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
How neat was that for us that he's going out to introduce us? Of course, he goes out there and throws me under the bus, which is another typical lead singer thing to do.
They're just incredible. If they could only just find a lead singer, they'd be good. Sorry about that, Josh.
Of course, Ivan's a big jokester.
Absolutely,
Always
yeah.
has
He was
been.
having fun.
But yeah, that was very special. We were watching on the monitors backstage, and you know, you could just kind of hear the,
Oh, yeah.
you know, everybody was just surprised
Yeah.
to see him, and that was special. So we're looking forward to 2026. There's going to be a lot of special moments coming up.
There are.
The Memphis Quartet show. We're doing
Another Ivan album.
another
Double
Ivan
Take
album,
Live.
Double Take. Have a live band with us that
will.
that day.
Who knows what all we'll come up with for that day. It's going to
80
be neat.
minutes of nothing but Gold City and celebrating Double Take.
Yep.
It's going to be great, and a lot of other great moments.
The Vault is opening up and releasing some things we got coming out. We're not going to make any announcements
We'll have a
today.
separate announcement for that.
Yeah, but there's some very special things that we're super excited about.
That's right. I'm excited.
I'm excited about it too. I'm excited about not only what we're doing throughout the year, but then that 2026 Christmas tour again that will again feature Hope in a Manger.
Yep.
And we've got some very really cool news that we're going to be announcing on that tour at some point. So
Yep. Absolutely.
lots of great stuff going on.
Sure.
And I appreciate them so much in carrying the message forward, because Jesus Christ is still King of Kings. He's Lord of Lords. And I think we're going to recognize that tonight through this incredible group. And I want you to put your hands together and love them like I do. Gold City.